AAronMUZIK on the way. I need 1,000,000 copies, man. Go purchase 1,000,000 copies of Glory, and then share it to your peoples and tell them to go purchase 1,000,000 copies. We need 7 billion streams on each song. AAronMUZIK.com. You want to support me? Buy my album and share it. All right, now let's get into it. Righteous deeds. Out of everything I could be doing, I gotta sit and teach and help people, give them some guidance, because the racist man who made the rules and laws and all this made the world the society negative. Okay, if I'm gonna take my time out the day, I could be doing anything to help. This is for children and women and parents and things like that. Yes, it's it's negativity out here that the racist man created. Remember, black people never did nothing. We just slaves out in this society that they made the rules and laws after they enslaved us. I gotta tell y'all, because that's the root of all the problems. That's where all this stuff stems from. So in order to fix it, you gotta address it. So we're running in a circle, a rat race, a loop, all day long. If I created crime, invented crime, then made laws and police, it's always gonna be a circle. You're just running in a loop. You ain't never gonna solve, get nothing done. Ain't gonna be no peace. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of confused humans every day that people gonna benefit. And that's what happens. You go to work, you're confused, scratching your head. Why this going on? Yes. Think about this. I invented crime. Nobody's doing nothing. I bring crime and negativity around. Then I lay out the rules and laws of what's gonna happen. It's always gonna be negativity in the air. So how do you fix that? Now I'm coming with the solutions. I gotta restart my Twitter. It's sad, man, but I'm doing this to help them. And that's the funny thing. The people that put the negativity out here is the ones that it affect the most. It's like a boomerang. You throw it out there and it come back to you and affect y'all the most. I'm doing this to help them because I see kids. I see like some kids, like they don't understand. The people that's racist out here, they don't feel the effect of what happens. It's the children that gotta come out, go to school, all that, go to parties. Um, Kids about to be turning teenagers now. Those are the ones that get affected by this, and it hurt the racist people more than they hurt us. Now you got to remember, slaves are strong. We did all the work. It's been a stigma on us. We came out when we was born. Ever since we was children, they call us names. They treat us a certain way. Do you know what that do to a human? It make his skin tough. This is why we different. This is a fact. When you come outside to that, excuse me, I gotta find my remote. Turn this down. I'm online, man. We gaming. Get with me, yo. Hold on. Hearing music. So I'm such a good human. I work for the Lord. I'm helping the racist people right now when I'm speaking. I can be doing anything. I can sit back and relax. I can benefit off of being quiet. Just think about how this is some holy, because I work for the Lord, so I have to help humans. And if you sick and got a problem, I gotta help you. Who got the problem? The racist people. They the ones created the problem, so I gotta help them. Ain't that some shit? The people hating on me, doing all this weirdo. I gotta come out here and help them to fix things and better the world. So let me give y'all my quick 15, 20 minutes of some righteous words. I'd rather be doing any, but I gotta do this because I work with the Lord. That I continue on one day gaming and go get my album. So yeah, check it. All the racist stuff, it affects them. Now look at this. When you racist out in the world, elders, they go in the house, scratch their behind, sit on their rocking chair. Once again, you can't say behind on Twitter space. Oh man, I would never. I can't be on this. I don't know what type of. What is this? A third grader's website. I said behind. You scratch your behind. They stop my Twitter space. It's called freedom of speech. It's called a freedom of speech in America. I don't know who run this website or what's going on. We have something called a freedom of speech where we can speak freely. You know, I've never seen something where somebody will block what you saying. It's butt naked women on Twitter. Girls ain't got no clothes on, doing all type of wild acts. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I love it. But you can't say certain words. That makes no sense. But anyway, once again, the people who invented crime, created crime, made the rules and laws. None of that makes sense. That don't make sense. You invented crime. You the one enslaved humans. Then you made laws and rules. Nothing's gonna make sense. You're gonna come outside and try to be a part of society, and you're gonna be confused. I invented crime. Then I made laws and rules. That's confusing. That you're gonna scratch your head. That don't make sense, right? Okay, so if I make the rules and what goes on, nothing's gonna make sense. You're gonna be running in a circle all day. Once again, if I invented crime, brung all this crime here, then I made laws and rules. The same person who brung the crime, it was peaceful. Nobody doing nothing. Everybody's peaceful. I brung crime here to y'all. Then I made laws and rules and shaped it to what y'all gonna get, the way y'all gotta listen to and the order y'all gotta follow. You're gonna be confused all day long. It's not made. It don't make sense, and it's not made to make sense. So you on the other end running in a loop all day. It's equivalent to the gerbil on a little thing that how the little gerbils be in the tank and they run on their thing. That's you all day, and you're supposed to be like that, scratching your head. Oh, this. Yes, I'm intelligent. I just figured this shit out. So excuse me. I figured this out. So this affects them. Now I see kids, young kids, that's European. It ain't black kids strong, man. We come out fumbly rumbly, get in the grass, go rumble. We had to wrestle. It was real. So I understand. We got thick skin. We came out, they call us names. That ain't nothing. We used to joke on each other back in the day. Called the dozens. I can't say that they in my Twitter again. Hey man, I'm trying to help they people, them. Why is y'all ending my Twitter? Because they want your let me gonna be quiet. They want your own people to be this, yes, because the gang got to get ran on somebody. But let me help the racists again. This ain't back in the day, man. You don't need slaves. There's enough people in the world that want to come willingly to America and work. The days of being racist is, you don't have to be racist. You know where that come from? Even if you do want to enslave humans, it's because I need to build something. I can't do the work. We got to get this clicking fast. That type of mind frame. There's so many humans that want to come. I'm willing to work. You could pay me this, that. It's human. There's some people that cross the border and work for half of what you would pay humans. That's how bad they want to come. They'll sneak over here and just pay me half, man, and I work under the table. So you have the workers. That's not a problem. So the slave, having slaves, the mentality that should be out your head. You don't even have to think like a savage anymore. Back in the slave days, they didn't have planes, and people wasn't coming trying to cross the border with passports, so there was a lack of workers. Nothing makes sense when I'm helping them right now. Black people, we come out strong, 2nd grade. They call your name, 3rd grade, call your name, 4th grade. We argue with each other, joke on each other. When you grow up, you have tough skin. You can't say that don't affect me, cool. All right, it's normal. You, on the other end, they can't handle being called a name. They're not used to that. You're used to white privilege, being spoiled. So it rubs you the wrong way. 20 years, 30 years of being privileged, nobody's joking or nothing. You don't even understand what somebody what you can't. So I see the effect it has on young kids. I'm looking at kids just turning teenagers, walking and confused. Like you go in an environment like, oh my goodness, the racist white man put all this negativity out here, and we, as foundational black Americans, we leaders strong. We don't strong men ain't here for the tit for tat. All right, I gotta start my Twitter over again. Let me hurry up and get this out of the way. We got to create apps and stuff, so we can speak on our websites. This is a European man's website. not even American. This is a foreigner man's website. So we black people have to create our own websites. This all this teaching me. When I can't speak freely on somebody else's platform, when they block my Instagram, all we have to do is create our own spaces. That's it. They block my messages. They what platform? Once we create a platform, it's gonna be bigger than anybody's platform. Everybody gonna come, and we gonna support each other. So we don't have no apps. We need our own Facebook, our own Instagram, our own Twitters. We need our own everything that we have to go and put on somebody else's plate. We need, you know what I mean? Like cut out the middleman, period, type stuff. But that's a different topic. I get on that next week. You know what I'm saying? Right now, leaders, good leadership. We strong, and you gotta express and show your strength. Like a strong. This is why Martin Luther King was strong. It's easy to do the wrong thing when everybody else is. When you do the right thing, when that's called strength. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to fit in with everybody and go this way. When I'm gonna be strong and go this way and do it because it's the right way. And I'm gonna get some backlash from it. People gonna talk, but that's strength though. I'm expressing strength. This ain't out of force. You ain't forcing me to do it. I'm doing this out of my own free will. That's strength. You know what I'm saying? So we have the strength. We strong. Foundational Black Americans. We don't um, abuse our power. We don't strong. I'm talking for the strong, not the weak, not the program, slave mentality, Negroes, none of that. I'm talking about strong foundational Black Americans, and this is how I roll. We don't prey on the weak. We if you fall, we lift you up. If you know what I'm saying, we don't do so on the racist white man. I have to bring this up. It's sad, but this is why all the problems is going on out here. He preys on the weak. That's how he take your land, take this, that. You don't want to. The good white people don't follow the traits of the racist white man. Don't practice racism, white supremacy, nothing else. Because his whole way is all the negativity out here. Now, we completely opposite from that. The only thing is our history was removed from us. So people don't know who they are. And coming up in America, you are going to be programmed to act a certain way. When trillions of dollars is pumped into propaganda, Hollywood, the news, etc., ever since we was kids, movies, it's hard for you to think on your own and not think a certain way when the people who enslaved us, oppressed us, uh, build the schools, fund the schools, hire the teachers that teach you. You're gonna think and act a certain way. This is just what it is, son. You don't have homeschooling. And the people that's teaching you, was they homeschooled? Did they erase all the slave, the program, and they got no? So you act and think a certain way, you know. So I don't knock you when you pick up the traits of the racist white man that who oppressed you, enslaved you, and made and wrote the laws and rules, and the reason why it is the way it is today. I don't. But as a grown adult, that's a shame. You have to go learn the truth, and for you to be acting like that is sad. A kid can. That's kind of excuse. Okay, we're gonna look at your parents. Your parents ain't schooling you, man. You got somebody got to teach you, man. He has an excuse. He just learning life. He can't get around. He don't got a vehicle. 11 years old kid. He don't really know. It might go like your parents got to teach you. Somebody got to teach you. But an adult that don't know, and you practicing the ways of the white supremacist, the white racist man, that's a shame and that's sad, man. For real, you got to go learn history and know what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? So I speak for the strong foundation of Black American that got his mind right and know. You weak. We don't practice how he. That's what he do. You weak. We gonna get you. You just we help the weak. We uplift because we know who we are. We the original man. We don't have to prey on the handicap because we strong enough to get it on our own. We blessed. You born blessed with the dominant gene. So you have to remove any kind of weakness where I can't do. What really keep me on my square is I'll be listening to these speeches on YouTube, and one of them a lot of them said it though. I don't know if it was Marcus Garvey. They was like, this man did it. We all humans. If that group of people can do it and you can't do it, then you are a poor excuse of a human, and that's real. I heard that years ago. I was listening to this speech as a man, like another group of men did something, and you sitting there, you can't do it. You a man. It's no excuse. Like, yeah, we got tricked, enslaved, oppressed and all that. Cool. Another group of men did something. They built something. You a man. You. The end of discussion. That's all I need to hear. Cool. You right, son. It ain't nothing to talk about, son. It's just we not as evil as other humans. We don't steep that low. You got to get mental strength and figure shit out. And nowadays we don't even have to stoop to that level. We just got to get to work. But I got to tell you where y'all go wrong at and how we fix these problems. And I'll get more in depth tomorrow. I just want to touch on this. We are leaders. You got to remember who you are. We are not. You were programmed to think and act like the racist white man. That's why we go out robbing each other, stealing, lying, all that. That's not our culture and nature. It's just what it is. We never enslaved humans. We never oppressed people. It's just a fact. So we never wrote laws and told people how to live. We were enslaved. We were in chains. We were forced to work, forced to do things. And then the same people that forced us to do it wrote rules and laws and took your history and named you. So you act a certain way. We never did that to people. You got to know this. So this is why you pick up this negativity, why you act. That's not who you naturally are. You know what I'm saying? You're not a robber. You don't trade on your peoples. You program to act that way. You have the dominant gene. You don't have to trade on nobody. You was the first man. We the original human. We don't, everything belongs to us. You was tricked out of not having nothing. You was tricked to be in this position. So once you know who you is, you don't have a mentality like, yo, I gotta snake you, I gotta steal from you, God bless you, you was born with the dominant gene. The earth is yours to rule. You just food to do this petty stuff. And I've been realized that. That's why I stopped doing petty shit. I'm outside like, hold on, man. What? This is all petty, yo. We out here risking our freedom, risking our health, livelihood, shooting, broken limbs for something petty. Somebody tricked us to chase crumbs while they enjoy the loaf. That's real. And we out here fighting for crumbs. I'm not a fool. So I've been off that petty stuff, yo. You have to get off that petty stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now, the solution to the pollution is lead and we strong. A strong man don't let small stuff affect him. You an ant to a giant type of mentality. That's not affecting me. We don't go tit for tat. You're a petty human. We strong. You might nitpick, name call. That's cool. I'm not. It's equivalent to a child throwing spitballs all day. You think I'm gonna go with a straw and go and have a spitball war with the kid? Like, yo, we above that. We leaders. So you have to have a leader mentality. We have the dominant gene. You don't know who you are though. You don't know your strength, so you participate in that ignorance as if you was the European racist white man and you don't have the dominant gene. The strong man, okay, yeah, you're weak. I'm gonna help you up. I'm strong, I'm a giant. You small. You over here throwing things at my shoelace. A giant. Yeah, I'm gonna do a cartoon and break it down for y'all later, but this is just a layout and I gotta go. I'm just giving y'all some righteous words real quick. These are like peasants, little, small, throwing things at you. You really gonna take time and we not know this is a peasant. Help him up. Go ahead. A lot of people got mental issues and need help, and we leaders. We gonna help them. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you weak, you'll be like the European racist white man and follow his ways and the traits that show. You know, it's no more hiding it because humans are intelligent. So when you do something, your actions is gonna show who you is. Back in the day, it was a lot of ignorance and nobody could pick up on it, so it was confusion. Now people are intelligent, cameras, internet. You can't. Ignorance shows, and you will be. It's just embarrassing yourself being ignorant. Go learn. If you want to be, intelligence is the new cool. There's nothing you can do to be cool but smart. You can't go. I'm a flex on you now. I'm gonna do. That was all ignorance. When we was the European, for this is just what it is. Intelligence. Let me go build something, do something smart, invent something. That's how you. That's the new cool. Nothing else is cool. You can't. You know what I mean? But helping people, man. Even though these people did this, as elders and people from back in the day, it was racist, man. don't let things slide. We don't participate in that though. And right now is we in the time of um, healing, and what's this shit called? We in a time of healing, and so forgiveness is big, but we don't let things slide. We're not letting somebody come and play with us. Okay, I'm about to act like this and then get over on you again. No. If you really, in the Bible, forget us for what they don't know, and there's room for repent and forgiveness. So people make mistakes, especially in a world I invented crime that made laws and rules. Everybody's going to be confused. I'm programmed. So you have room to for forgiveness and a second chance, especially when the knowledge come. Okay, we was lied to. Everybody lied to. Some people got the truth, some people didn't. So they still run around living a lie. You can't knock them, but you get them the truth, and then you get them room to grow and change. If you don't want to change, then whatever comes with that is on you. But you give people the room to change, and this is the time we and change and realizing the truth, um, and growing. So you can't sit back and blame somebody. Oh, you this, that, that. You got to give them room to grow, change, understand the truth. We was living a lie, and that's how we can progress. You can't progress name calling, nitpicking, and holding grudges. Only people that's really want to change. Now it's on you. You intelligent. Don't be no fool. A lot of people gonna fool you. Oh yeah, I'm a changed person. I'm this, and they snake you again. Don't be a fool now. But for really people that's trying to change, that's you got to get them room to grow. Even with me, I changed. I had to remove that ignorance out of myself years ago, and it took me 10 years for people to say, "Oh, you really did change." I'm changing. People don't 3 years. Oh, they don't. It's the same person. It's a process, and you can't force somebody to, yo, I'm a changed person. That's on them. It might take 10 years. It might take 5, but that's what it is. We in a process of changing. Word. Now, why do I say that? Because knowledge is coming all of a sudden. You got the internet, you got all these tools and technology, people learning. So once the knowledge comes, you have to give people a chance to dissect the knowledge. Okay, I got to understand this was a lie. Now, what you gonna do with the truth? You know that this is all a trick, racism, this, that. You might have been tricked, fooled to act this way. You have the truth now in your face. What are you gonna do? You have to give them a chance to change and grow. So that's where we at with it. And black people, we leaders, natural born leaders. We got the dominant gene. You just was enslaved and stripped, so you don't know your worth. You made to lead, even if you don't like it, or even if you don't believe it or not. You have the dominant gene, no way around it. Somebody enslaved you, stripped your history, took your last name, so you think you nothing, and you waiting to take um, advice and orders and things from people that you supposed to be teaching. That's the crazy thing. So when I talk like this, you have to understand who you is. You have the dominant gene, but instead of you leading, you sitting around waiting for people to lead you. You waiting to follow. You're not made to follow. You made to lead. You got to go get the research and teach these people and help them. You rule the world naturally, but you don't know this. So you gonna sit around all day, waste time, and then somebody gonna give you some orders when you supposed to be going out making moves, bossing up and giving the orders. This is what it is. You have the dominant gene. You gotta know this. So being in that position, we not laughing at people. We lead by example. We strong. We giants. We don't pick up the European racist white man. He just enslaved us, oppressed us, and conquered humans. So you think you waiting to take orders from you supposed to be teaching. You know what I'm saying? That shit is real deep, man. You gotta know your worth, yo. So with that being said, the petty stuff they do, we don't do. You just was colonized and fucking your history was stripped and everything was, you know what I'm saying? Propaganda. So you don't know that. We don't play them petty games. We don't care. We not competing none of that. So we uplifting. And the innocent kids that come up that don't understand, we we help them, yo. Just is what it is. You gotta help innocent people, no matter what color. I'm talking. I see that the black kids are strong. They don't need help in that area. They need financial help. We strong in areas. We don't need comfort and you telling us how. We don't care what you call. Y'all been calling us things for generations. We was even born. That part don't affect. We need money. We need land, accessibles. Other people need, compassion, empathy, understand. We cool on that. You ain't gotta give us our money, man. We gonna make it happen. That's it. That's all we need. Tangibles. That's just real. But so when they like counseling or go this and that, that's what they need. That ain't what we need. We cool, man. But as a leader in the dominant gene, nobody told you was a leader. You've been playing the following role forever. You a leader, and you gotta know you a leader. You like it or you don't. You got the dominant gene. That's what that means. You're made to lead. But instead of leading, I wanna do an experiment and let's let the eighth graders, let's let the teachers, eighth grader, the kids teach the teachers. It won't make no sense. You go to school now. We're gonna trick the teachers into thinking they students. Do you know how much years and time we're gonna waste? The kids gotta. First of all, the kids ain't even as old as the teachers, so they gotta get to their age. Well, all this time we just gonna be teaching all day. I gotta keep learning. That's what's going on. You were made to lead, but you sitting in the desk. You're supposed to be teaching. You learning. You had a dominant gene. Know who you is. But this conversation was just for the kids and elders and the parents. Peace, love, happiness. You're a leader. We don't follow the European racist white man ways. This is why we want to build our own, and we're going to build our own. We're not in the era of having a fight for certain things of blacks only. I mean, whites only, no blacks allowed. We're not in that era. We're in that era. Or we got to organize and just go and get the building. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Being in that society, you will be corrupt and evil. I don't want to be doing wrong. I don't want to do wrong. And what really woke me up is like, yo, the way it's set up, you have to give us land and let us do our own. Like the Indians, they got their reservations. They make their own police. They make their own laws and rules. You know what I mean? They got their reservations. We need our own land. We don't want to be. We can connect somehow. I don't know. We're gonna figure that out down the line. But being in this society, the people who enslaved us wrote the laws and rules. There's always gonna be corruption. And I'm outside like, hold on, I keep going to jail. This keep going on. If in order for me to be out here with these people, you have to give me immunity. Then, nigga, I can't go to, cause you're a hypocrite. You made crime, invented crime, and made laws and rules. So it makes no sense. I can't. In order to function in this society, I can do. You telling me don't do wrong, but you do wrong. That don't make sense. It don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be a big old. That's why in court it's a revolving door when you go to court. They know this. I just don't want to play the game. I'm cool. I'm not a puppet on a string. We ain't toys. And this ain't back in the day. People talk about equality and all that, righteous and fair, land of the free and all that. So we just about to get the building and all that and govern ourselves and we gonna all that. We gonna do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Unless they gonna change the laws and give people reparations and things like that. We gonna do it ourselves. That's a part of reparations. We don't want to be a part of the ignorance, man. It's not. It's not. It's no. It's never gonna be peace when a European racist white man wrote the laws and rules. He the one who, when he in position, they change the laws and rules. It's always gonna be corruption. Crime. It's not made for peace. The laws and rules, not the slaves. We chained up. We kidnapped victims. The kidnappers wrote the laws and rules, which makes zero sense. Coming out trying to be a part of that, you always going to go to jail. You're always going to be ticketed, bribing you, this, that. It's never, and it ain't no, you made the wrong, and it's just a big ass game to play with us. So we going to start building up on our own land, and then teach these people how to live civilized and righteous. That's all. It ain't really too much. We ain't tripping. We ain't arguing. We ain't mad. It ain't no need to be screw facing people. Ooh, you racist people. None of that. We just gotta organize, get with the right people and get to work. Y'all on the East Coast, we on the East Coast, y'all on the West Coast, and the Midwest, we get to work. That's all. So this ain't 1920s and 1890 when we fighting for. Nah, we just come with a plan, get with the right people, we build. That's what it is, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So today's subject was about the importance of knowing who you are, knowing your worth. Know your worth, knowing you had a dominant gene you made to lead, you're a born leader. That takes away from you doing anything ignorant. I'm not playing this tit for tat game. This is not my enemy. I mean, it's not my opponent. He could be a wannabe enemy, but you not my competition. I'm by the dominant gene. I'm born stronger than you. I'm born to dominate. Your opponent is somebody that's born without the dominant gene. And it's a whole bunch of other races. Only one race that got the dominant gene. That's black people. That's us. Every other race is in competition with second place. We not in competition with second place. So when you fighting with somebody in competition for second place and you already in first place, it makes no sense. If I can, I'm trying to be you. You already won. You have to. That's the importance of knowing your worth. I'm not playing your petty game. You need me to interact with you, so you could try to take my number one spot. You want me to belittle me, bring me down number two. I'm already number one. I'm born number one. You're born number two, whether you like it or not. No matter what you say, do. Science shows we have the dominant gene. So as a black human, I'm not fighting with number two. Number two got to fight with number two. You know what I'm saying? That's like a nigga in a race. We racing. I won already. I'm in first place. I done passed the finish line. Number two come on again. I'm not. Yo, I won. I got the trophy. What you? Nah, man. We gotta do it again. And he trying to convince you to. So when you play that petty bullshit, they want number one, the trophy, nigga, to go. And your dumb ass sitting there arguing and playing. I'm one, or excuse me. Get out. Go on now. You and number three better get the. I don't know. Y'all gotta go on and compete. That ain't our fight. That's not our competition, yo. But if you don't know your worth, you'll be sitting there arguing with a fool, and from a distance they say you don't know who's who. So intelligence, y'all, man, we not on that, man. The importance of knowing your worth. Remember, the people who invented crime, I invented crime. I made crime. Nobody was doing nothing. It was peaceful out here. Nobody's doing nothing. Christopher Columbus sailing on his boat. Peaceful. I brung crime over here. Then we made laws and rules. Nothing's gonna make sense. You have to know this. So since I'm not with ignorance and crime and robbing and thieving the way that Christopher Columbus brung over here, I would like to remove myself from that and build and do the right thing that they preach. They say it's fair and equality. I'm gonna express that, and that's gonna be how we gonna move. And if I do have to stay over here, you can't. You have to give me immunity, and I don't want it. This ain't no game. I'm cool on it. Once again, we number one. Dominant gene. You have to know this. They don't want you to know this. So it's pointless for you to argue with a white man, be upset. I'm number one. I won already. If I argue with you anything, you invented crime. You need a reaction. So let's go back to this college football game on Tyreek Nasheed vlog, right? It's this cop, two college kids coming out, the football players coming out, going on the field, and he bumps them looking for a reaction. Did it intentionally, bumped them, and then try to turn around and say something. They just keep walking. You have to ignore these people. I invented crime, so I need something to go on. I'm gonna come around, stir up trouble. I'm gonna make trouble so you can react, and it can be without trouble. I'm nothing. We brung crime and made laws and police to continue robbing y'all. So we have to do shit to make ourselves look useful. If there's peace in the world, every courthouse has to shut down. Police department shut down. There's no need for cops. If there's peace out here, they out of a job. You think they want peace? That don't make no sense. I invented crime, nigga, and I made a system to get paid off of it, nigga. Why would I want peace in the world when I get paid off of this shit? I invented it. So you have to know these things. Black people, once again, was enslaved and in chains. How many times I gotta say this? We chained up. We chained up, kidnapped victims. The same people who kidnapped us made the laws and rules. Why would I want peace out here if I invented crime? It was no crime before I came around. I brung crime, invented it, kidnapped humans, did everything that I said is a law to these black people. That's slavery. Then I made the laws and rules and police. Black people never did nothing else. We were living free. It was peaceful. Why would I want peace? I get paid off it, so now I'm gonna continue doing shit to get paid off. I'm a legitimate robber, nigga. I'm not here to protect the slaves. They chained up. We here to continue robbing y'all to make money off of y'all. That's it. You a slave. That's all to it. Black people chained up. The slave master who enchained us made the laws and rules. That's who we pay rent to. That's who own all these corporations. The people who owned us. They own and pass it down and this and that. Still out here stealing. They made something called when you go to get land, right? It's called a finder's fee. It's not their land. So they made up some twisted law that if you find something, you get to build on it. They never built nothing. It's all a game. But we're not here to expose them. We all this empty land, that's ours. This our country. We going to build. Give us the tools because they enslaved us, forced us to work, held us back from learning. We would have the tools. And let us build like the Indians, everybody else. Dubai, they building. Las Vegas was just built. Dubai is newer than Las Vegas. They got the tools to build a whole. Yes, they have it. It's accessible. That was nothing but desert land, fire, and water. They can bring cranes and the trucks floating over water. You can build something fast, very fast. It's not a problem. We stuck in these cities, overcrowded cities, because we got to be accessible as slaves. There's so much land in the U.S. that ain't touched. There's towns that's just nobody in them. Nigga, they like, damn, son, we gotta figure out how to get these towns thriving. It's so empty, right? The reason for that is these towns is these cities is overcrowded because it's all about greed. Once again, I gotta say this so you'll understand. The people who invented crime made the laws and rules. Everything is a game, son. So we in these cities overcrowded, so we accessible slaves. When this position is empty and then nobody here to work, we need a slave on here you go. Come on, your turn. This is that back in the day mentality. Before they had passports, before it was planes and things, they still got this model going up, and it's stupidest, ignorantest thing in the world. You have people that will come and work freely all over the world, begging to get them there. You don't need slaves no more. You have to change the rules and laws. Then the police would even make sense because when people come from a different country, they have to follow the laws y'all land. We land laws too. We the foundational Black American. We have our own like the Indians. We more organized and intelligent. Well, I ain't gonna call it. We just more. We on it more than that. We got our own. Like, so it makes sense when somebody comes. If a foreigner comes on my land, on our land, foundational Black America, where we building that, we got laws and rules, and this is how we fuck. We are righteous humans. We move this way. You have to follow that. When somebody comes on the European racist white man square, whatever he calling, we got okay, cool. That's what you. All right. That's if we go to China. You have to respect them. Okay, it will make sense, but you can't apply that. That's the only problem is when you try to apply that to the people. That's the reason Indians have a reservation, because if they try to lay laws and shit down on them, they're like, yo, we was here before. What is you talking about? You have to give us our own square. You can't put us in a box of foreigners. So they gave them their own. They got their own casinos, their own police, laws, reservations, land. That's black people also. You can't put us in a group of foreigners. Now, foreigners, that makes sense. I don't go to China and say, I'm supposed to know. This is what okay, we respect it. So even they police will make sense. Once they fix you know what I'm saying? That shit don't apply to us. That's the only problem, nigga. It's like, damn. So they run around laws like, damn, we did invent crime. And shit, man, we brung crime. Yes, you did. You invented crime. Then you made laws and rules. Now, those laws and rules only apply to who's coming after you lay them laws and rules down. You can't apply them laws and rules to people that was already here. The slave master, I enslaved these people. Yes, we invented crime, brung it to them. Then we made laws and rules. Them laws and rules only gonna apply to the foreigner, to whoever's coming to this country after you already here. Okay, now when that boat come across the sea, and you standing there, yo, what's up? You want to come on this land? This is how it's gonna go. Cool. We already here. You can't apply. Now you try to mix us in with that. Now that's when it don't work. So that's why they scratching their head right now. Police gonna make sense when we have our own shit. Excuse me, just like the Indians. I gotta be I gotta watch filter myself when I'm on Twitter. I don't know. But once again, I'd rather be doing anything. I'm in the building women and having fun. I'm online about to play the game. Y'all can get with me. AAronMUZIK. Tap in. I'm on Call of Duty, Grand Theft, and Battlefield all night. I just had to give y'all a quick righteous law to help the kids and the ladies and the importance of black people knowing who they are. It's because this affects European children too, white kids also. This is that affects them bad. We knowing we leaders, we not playing the European racist white man game, so we don't tick for tat. Yeah, we was enslaved. That's a dirty person, but we not him, and we don't look at you as we know we leaders. Okay, we gonna help you when you fall. No, that's wrong. We don't play racist game. Don't you shouldn't be racist. That's not. They don't want to be like him. That's how we move. And once you know who you are and your history, when you don't know who you are, you might indulge in ignorance and go fighting that person. Oh, I'm about to be like the European racist white man and rob this person. This is an innocent human. So it affects them also. But they want the ignorance because I've invented crime. We don't want y'all peaceful. Martin Luther King. They shot that man. He was talking about peace and unity. So even if they kids gonna get hurt, who is it gonna affect? An innocent white kid. You being racist in the world, white people go hide the racist white man. Black people, we didn't get reparations. We not around y'all. So when y'all be racist and put that racist stuff out in the world, you go to your sacred space. Cause that's what y'all have. We don't have sacred space. We never got reparations. So when you go hide and be racist and put that out in the world, the innocent kids that walk around gotta feel the effects of you. The racist person that feel the racism that you applying out here through systematic racism, whatever the case may be. They don't come to you. We not in the top offices or the top suites where y'all at. You outside. So the kid that go to school parties and interact with people, they the ones that feel the effects of that. And this innocent white kid's like, damn. And I see them all every day, like, damn, going through shit because of some racist white man that go hide and put that negative energy out here. You know what I'm saying? It affects they people. And the sad thing about it is they invented crime, so they want they own race to get hurt. Yes, what you think you gonna when you go be racist to a black person all day, try to ruin his life, do this, he go outside mad. And when you ignorant, we took your history. So you don't know that you have the dominant gene and you're not even supposed to be indulging in this stupidity. You already born the dominant human. They strip your history so you think you nobody. So you indulge in that European racist activity. Now you go out robbing people, beating up people. I'm about to get my get back. These people did this to us. See an innocent kid and they get hurt. But they want that because now they come and arrest you, arrest him. They benefit off of it. We don't want to be a part of that. So we build in a civilized society where it's we don't have the slave mentality or the European racist white man mental. It's really about equality and fairness, not lying to you, trying to benefit off your ignorance. That's what this about. Once again, you have to know. I invented crime. Then I made the laws and rules. I wasn't a peaceful human that made the laws and rules. I wasn't a fair, righteous person that made the laws and rules. I was a person hanging men from trees, selling kids that made the laws and rules. So it's okay for you if you think it's okay to sell kids and hang men from trees, you think I'm supposed to listen to you? That don't make no sense. So nothing makes sense out here, and it's not supposed to. You are gonna always be food. I don't want to play your game. I felt the pain. I'm from the bottom. I'm not in middle class or high or the upper class where I can avoid or block racism. Money shields racism. And the good thing about me experiencing that is I got the knowledge. If I was blocked from racism, I wouldn't notice. So I will be continue being robbed. All the people at the top so clueless. They just getting robbed, pimped, and done so dirty. I feel sorry for the rich people and the elite that's far away from the ghetto and the truth of the streets and the real foundational black Americans. You so out of tune from reality and up in the high class, you have no clue that you getting robbed, pimped, played. You are the butt of the joke no matter how you try to, no matter what. We enslaved humans. Nobody did nothing to us. Then we made laws and rules. Our history wasn't removed from us. So when we all at a table, no matter where we at, the elite, we know our history. We know your history was removed. You don't know who you is. So it's people that sit at a table, eat dinner, all their life know people. You are getting pimped. The police ain't here to protect you. Some people just now learning this because our history was removed. They really think law enforcement and this and that and that. I invented crime, dummy. Then I made laws and rules. You've been getting pimped all your life. You just not in tune with reality. And the whole point of this is to keep you stupid so you will never know. I'm so in tune with poverty in the streets that I figure it's though what the you couldn't block me with the propaganda, this and that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta distance yourself from what's going on in the world, society for a second. Isolate yourself to really peep game, like step back. And I step back and it just is what it is, man. It's sad, but that's what it is. So we building our own, we righteous humans. And we're gonna show people how to live holy. But that ain't the purpose of this convo. This whole point is just to help the children, white, black, whatever the case may be. Them the only ones that's really getting affected by the blacks is strong, the white people, man. But what's gonna help them is by black people knowing their worth. When a black person knows his worth, he not even gonna want to go tit for tat with you. Excuse me, you can waste your time trying to pull me down and do. That's what you gonna do if you ignorant. You should go learn some strength and try to connect with me. This is how a black person's supposed to think when he got his mind right. White person playing with you, go. You should try to connect with me and learn strength. Bring something to the table. Don't try to cross me, play me, and use me. And that's it. And when you do that, you can waste your time doing that, but I have to continue on being a king and lead what I was born to do. Excuse me. It ain't tit for tat. And that's all to it. And that's going to help white kids too, because that's going to help them. An ignorant person is going to participate in the ignorance, and this is where all the problem and conflict come in. That we not about no violence, we about peace, love, uplifting. That's the way life's supposed to be made, to live happy all every day of your life to the fullest. Arguing, negativity, that was all brung to you from a European racist white man. Without this ignorant person in your way, life is beautiful. You know how good grapes is. You know how juicy, excuse me for being, I'm from the streets and I'm not a motivational speaker. You know how juicy pussy is good, wet, love it, yes. Fruits of your labor, you're supposed to enjoy life. Go swimming, hiking, eat good food, enjoy life. The ignorance came from a European racist white man that makes you mad, depressed, block you from doing this. Once again, God made life to be lived to the fullest, happy every day of your life. You're not supposed to be arguing. You're not supposed to be competing, fighting. You're supposed to be happy. Baby come in this world, they need food, things that human body needs. That's when they wind in when that, and then they start getting programmed to things and start wanting things. But baby is the purest form, and then uh, uh, elders too. One thing you never bother is babies and elders, and you don't bother middle and no humans anyway. But these people you protect, even racist white people, when they get older, God is in control. You don't have strength like a baby. You protect the baby no matter what. just like an elder. It can be a racist ass white man as long as this ain't no nut trying to, some people just really crazy. Go grabbing a stick and trying to hit you. No, I'm gonna help you because you don't have the strength to do it. God took that from you for you're older. Some people to each his own. You never bother elder people. You get them the right away. They older. Don't rush them. They need time to they be older, and you gonna be old one day. And you have parents. You always look at other people like this could be your parents. That's somebody's parents, somebody's grandparents. Always remember that. When you get older, 60s and all that, and 70s, or 80s, or 90s, you don't have the strength and things to do things. So you never bother the elder people. Whatever that's who they are. And they got to take it up with God. Son. That's what it is. We don't just accept somebody bullying you or nothing like that at all. I got to be very clear when I speak because some people take your kindness for weakness and think they can push you over. No, but you in a different state when you older, just like a baby. You know what I'm saying? And this is the way God intended to be. You have the strength. God gave you the strength and the time. You're gonna be here for a long time. This elder is older. You give them time to go. What you in a rush for? You young. You know this. And don't be programmed to be ignorant. That's how they want you. You have to help elders and you get blessing from them. That's why you're strong. God will take your strength from you. You strong for nothing. You're supposed to help. It's just what it is. You can be weak. You young for a reason. So you got the youth. That's just what it is. And let me break down the science behind this. Babies come in the world. They need. Okay, now the parents take care of the child, right? Then when the parents get older, the child's supposed to take care of the parents. Now the bad thing about society is it's kids that send their parents to nursing homes and shit. Like, man, don't get. How can you shit on your? I can never. I can't even. I can get mad. I gotta shut up and bite my tongue. I can't argue, and if I do, shit, I might have to smack myself on the head, back of the head. Man, what's wrong with you? I'll be just like, yo. Remember this, humans. We all babies, right? Your parents took care of you. Ain't nothing more annoying than a baby. That's a terrible ass sign. They didn't curse you out when you said it. So nothing your parent can say to you can make you mad. A baby was all day. They took care of you, sat there, and nurtured you to an adult. So when it's daytime, you have to take care of them and nurture them because that's how it is. Or imagine if your parents thought like you, man, I'm sending you to a nursing home. I'm giving you up for adoption. I don't got time to watch you. Go on to send them to, that's what you doing. God made it that way. This is how I go. Babies, and if your parents took care of you as a baby, it's like your right and duty to take care of them when they get older. That's and remember, taking them to a nursing home is equivalent to them taking you to take them to what's the foster home. I'm cool. That's exactly what it is. Foster nursing. Ain't no. Did they take you to a foster home? No, I took care of you. As annoying as you was shitting on yourself. Now, people are adults. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Yeah, they could have did that with you as a baby. I don't want to do this. You wouldn't have turned out who you is. That's a selfish human, but they make society think like that. You can't spend I don't know the ignorance behind it. That's who I am, but you just know that babies and elders, you don't bother them at all, son. And they the most like closest thing to God, pure, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, this whole topic was to help the youth, man, and the young kids about to be teenagers, and the parents that don't know no guidance, bullying, all that ignorance. The European racist white man. We ain't with bullying. We ain't with teasing. We with uplifting. We leaders. You got a flaw. We gonna help you with that. That's who we are. When you see something different, that's just the ignorant slave mentality Negro practicing the European racist white man ways. That's not who we are. That's a shame, and I don't represent that. We uplift and help. So I see it daily because you programmed to act that way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's who we are. You got a flaw. We don't laugh at you. We're gonna help you. We strengthen you. It's hard to be this way though, around ignorant people. But that's how I roll. That's how we on it, man. And people to be alright. Now it go both ways. Ain't nobody breaking their neck or extending they to help people that's just ignorant. Sometimes people might need to get laughed at to learn a lesson. As sad as it is, but us knowing who you are, we is not the European racist white man. We are not number two. So it's foolish for you to play the number two games. You number one, so you have to act like number one. You have to know you number one. You have the dominant gene. If you like it or not, you number one. So, and they damn sure don't let me forget. Well, I know I'm black, so shit. But what do that really mean? Know your worth. It's not a bad thing. They try to paint it as a bad thing. It's the best thing in the world to be. There's people that wish they was black. There's people that's lying, trying to act black now. Shit, I'm black. I'm black. No, buddy. You gotta know your worth. They made something the best thing to be worse. It's a reason why it's a no black signs. It's a no. It was no other thing like that. We the dominant gene. Who don't want to be the number one original human on the planet ever? So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know you the shit. You ain't playing games. We don't. That's all weak shit. I'm too strong. I'm not gonna bully you, honky. I'm gonna help you. They play them games. Now, once we get the bill and all this is over with, the police gonna go do what they do with foreigners. And foreigners gonna be out here fighting for rights and yo, this and that. Stop doing this or that. They probably have it together though, the way we school them and how we move. But all that applies to who comes in. That's just what it is, huh? It's gonna make sense. We gotta go big. Now, as foreigners, man, I don't understand how can a foreigner be upset at me at all. That makes no sense because that's like me saying, China, you want me to tell y'all, the Chinese, what y'all to do? What to do with y'all? That don't make. If you want to go move to China, you got to go, um, make some treaties and agreements with China. What? Don't look at me. I'm not China. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it come to our land, we gonna have different rights. Foreigners gonna be good on our land. We gonna be splitting them up. Some gonna want to go work for the European man. Some gonna want to come on our land. Each his own. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is holy land. But some people just programmed to be a certain way. Y'all know y'all good where we at. Where I'm at. So, but you know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be what it is? It's like somebody trying to go on a reservation. Like, man, that's where you want to be at. I don't know how these things set up, but ours gonna be set up a little different, you know. But yeah, foreigners can pick and choose. To each his own. There's gonna be some people that want to be. When we get our land set up, minimum wage gonna be probably like $150. So it's gonna be some. It's gonna be a lot of us over in on their land. It's like, yo, we work over here, come back. I don't know how we gonna figure it out, man. We gotta start. We gonna start, and that's the start, man. We'll figure it out when we get there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's a beautiful feeling, son. Freedom, nigga. Hell nah, nigga. I'm a black, foundational black American, nigga. I'm not going outside selling drugs, toting guns, fighting other black niggas. You out there, you retarded. That's how we grew up, ignorant. That's how they want us. I always knew something was wrong with this. This shit don't make no sense. Then I go cut the TV on. It's a white boy on a boat, a yacht with some fucking boxers on, drink with no shirt on, with a champagne bottle on. I'm like, yo, hold on, man. We run around. It don't make no sense, yo. Them days, that's a beautiful feeling to me. It was like, how the fuck we gonna get out of this? McDonald's, Burger King, nigga, you out? Nah, man. That was their options for us. I can't figure this out. All these years, son. Beautiful freedom, son. That's what it is, son. Freedom, yo. So yeah, we got to get the building, man. All the smart minds get together and y'all get the bill. Some people corrupt. It just is what it is. We'll get on the vlogs and subjects later. There's people who invest in real estate out here. They like, man, hell nah. It's people that will sell you out. I'm gonna sell my peoples out. I'm not with freedom. I got too much money invested in these honkies. I'm just like them. We know y'all out there. We know who coming, all that. Once again, I work for the Lord. So this is an overview site, like a from an eagle. On an eagle that you can't get, the level you can't get on. You got to remember that. We see it all. But anyway, you are conditioned to have the mind of the European. Once again, you don't need to have the master mentality of the European racist white man. Your real estate is still good and gonna be alright. You can't sell black people out for a buck. Foreigners is gonna come here. That's begging. It's you have to remove the mind frame of the European racist white man. Those that he thinks before we had technology, his rules is made. None of his shit makes sense, son. You have people with passports now that want to come over here. So it's people that's gonna fill those homes, apartments, duplexes, whatever you build or built for these ignorant Negroes thinking they was about to be running around slaves. No, man, them days is over, son. You did. We super straight. Now we gonna get now the website. We gonna have that all. We gonna launch that off uh, top of the year. You know what I'm saying? We gonna launch the website off top of the year. We gotta figure out who's foundational Black Americans and all this. We gotta just we got a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? Build. We got tools and we got some good investors and some good possible partners in America and in different countries. So we got to connect and get to work. But uh, website, we got to find out who's foundational Black Americans. You know, we super straight, and then we got to. This is the beginning of reparations. You got to remember, nobody never gonna give us nothing. You got to go get it. You know that. So this is we gonna have to start it off, and we got to on the website. We're gonna have a map, split it down in three ways. We're gonna have the East Coast, the West Coast, the Midwest, and we need teams in each section. East Coast, we need a team on the West Coast team and the Midwest team on the East, and all this open land. And on the website we got to figure out where do you want to live at? What's closest to you? What's this that? Where do you who this at? All that type of stuff. And get the building and planning now. With great minds think alike. We gonna with the people who think alike and is on the same page. We're gonna build and work together. There's gonna be people here to sabotage us, corrupt. We have to remove the European racist white man. You don't have to sabotage us because there's enough humans in the world. And the shit we about to do is gonna make every country look at us. So those people gonna be leaving their country to get to America. Ain't enough room over here on our joints, but you gonna have some spots over there. And this one, they shit gonna be overpacked. They ain't gonna have positions for people to work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna want to come to where we at, yo. Just is what it is. So you can remove the I'm gonna need workers. You gonna have too many workers, nigga. Workers ain't even a problem. When the whole world focused on one country. So yeah, man, we super straight. We got work to do. A lot of work to do, man. Building, uplifting, know who you are. Arguing, competing is a waste of time. Remember, life is made to live to the fullest, happy, intelligent, smart, avoiding the BS. The European racist white man brung crime over here, ignorance. That's a waste of time, a distraction. Excuse me, know your worth. I'm not petty, we're not playing your game. You fall, you fail, you're ignorant, you weak. I'm gonna give you my hand, lift you up, man. Don't come over here playing with us. Excuse me, we strong. That's the mentality. Go about your day. They might go play with somebody else, but that's not your competition. You have the dominant gene. We only can compete with somebody born with the dominant gene, which like aliens come down. That might be our competition. Okay, you the aliens, but they might be cool with us. I don't think we'll be competing with them, but we don't compete with uh, regular humans that don't have the dominant gene. That's not your competition. So you help them, excuse me, or learn some strength. That's what you do. That's what you know what I mean? And focused on the goal. We here to learn, teach, build, and enjoy life, yo. Word. I'll vlog with y'all later, man. Peace, love, and happiness. Uplift. Uh, Stay focused. Know your worth. You know what I'm saying? Don't be tricked fool. You can't be tricked fool when you're intelligent. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I get with y'all later. AAronMUZIK.com. We'll get my album 10 times. Spend a million. 10 million. You know what I'm saying? Word. I'll vlog with y'all later, man. Righteous.